Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to this 11th installment on your road to becoming the quintessential homosexual. You should have already reviewed tapes 1 through 10, pertaining but not limited to topics such as how soon is too soon to start dating her sister, first date do's and don'ts, and of course, Softball Sunday, how to prepare for anything. Here in this next installment, we're going to cover perhaps one of the most essential parts of meeting a potential new mate. We are going to cover the art of the pickup line.
Yes!
Now, the pickup line is a sacred art dating back to the dawn of time. You see? First impressions mean so much, and using the wrong pickup line could be a one-way ticket to Aloneville again. Let's get some examples. Meet Bree. Bree is a 29-year-old, single lesbian, living in a house her parents own, has 2 jobs, and a nasty gambling habit. So, let's be honest, Bree's first impression is all she's got. Now, before Bree watched our instructional video, her first encounters went something like this.
Hey, babe. Want to do it?
Okay, so there was also this magical transaction.
Hi, I'm Susie.
I'm gonna die alone!
So you can see, clearly, Bree was in desperate need of our help. She was lucky to have found our tapes when she did. Using Bree, we're going to go step by step, setting up the perfect pickup line, hopefully leading to a pleasant conversation, and of course, fornication. Let's begin. Let's start in a common setting most of you stalk your prey in, the bar. Now, there are many key factors in a bar pickup, but let's go with the common, straightforward way. You see a girl sitting alone at the bar. You want to break the ice. First, let's see what the old Bree would have done.
Hey there. So, are you even gay?
So you can see the error. Good. Now Bree, do it the correct way.
Hi, excuse me. Is the seat taken?
No, not really. I'm just kind of waiting here. I was kind of on a blind date, but I think it just threw me out.
Oh, no, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. How late are they?
2 hours?
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Now this is good news, but easy to mess up. This girl is vulnerable, Bree, but she still wants to feel wanted. So instead of saying something like,
Well, maybe they just saw you from the window and decided not to go through.
you should probably say something like,
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Who would do that to you? Tell you what, I'm going to sit down right here, buy you a beer, and we can get to know each other like a first date.
that's perfect. Now see, it just takes a little patience. Now, another bar scenario that can go terribly wrong and something to look out for. You're in a bar. You see a young, pretty Mexican girl and you walk up to her. While in some cases it might be nice to walk over with 2 drinks, one for you and one for her, you must notice your surroundings, such as it's college ID night. So, before you offer this PYT a drink, by breaking the law and ordering, buying, and giving her alcohol, take a look at her hands and wrists for those stylish underage markings. Because at this age, under 21 is getting a little close to off limits. If you don't want to believe me, just think, when you were having your first legal drink, she was having her first legal period. Moving on. Now, let's say you're somewhere sober in midday, like the supermarket. There are plenty of things that can go wrong, such as you're in the dairy aisle and use this line by Jamie Hammond.
Baby, I know milk does a body good, but how much do you drink?
Or this.
Hey, that butter goes really good on toast.
Or this.
So, you want me to show you a trick with those eggs?
Yeah, we don't want to be too creepy, only slightly. So after you've tactfully followed a woman around the grocery store for a while, take note of the things in her cart. Put some of them in yours so it looks like you have similar interests. Then maybe when you pass her another time, stop and ask.
Excuse me, I noticed that you have a few of the same items that I had. Yeah, I know. I was wondering what wine might go good with that.
Now, if you have hot dogs and tuna helpers, this line won't work. But you get the idea. Keep chit-chatting. Make yourself charming. Find other things in common, so hopefully your conversation something like this.
Blah, 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 Melissa Etheridge.
Blah, 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 ex-girlfriend.
Yada, 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 me too.
Blah, 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 restraining order.
Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, me too.
Blah, 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 better than chocolate.
Yada, 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 Wall Street nightclub.
So, just a few minor adjustments. The way your mind works could turn a disastrous first meeting into a potential meeting of a lifetime. And if all else fails, you can always just say,
Beer and cornhole?
Yes.
Yes.
that always